Hello everybody and welcome to the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
In this video we're going to show you how to do a Christmas pudding.
Yep.
We're going to steam it in the GBS wok.
With the steamer attachment.
In a Genesis 2 barbecue.
Right, so if you want to unwrap that for me, we're going to take it down to the packaging as you would normally. We've got the burner set up on a low heat underneath the GBS area of the barbecue. You can see we've got steam coming up there. We've got this insert which just sits over a reservoir of water underneath. That's going to go in. I'll take that from you. One thing that we did notice on this one is the pudding there is a 454 or a pound weight in old money. If you wanted to do more than that, just grab two. We tried it with a larger Christmas pudding, a £2 or a 950 gram Christmas pudding, and it wouldn't fit. So if you do need to do more, there is plenty of room in there to do two side by side or even multiple little ones. That's going to take about an hour at that size. We just follow the instructions, and we're going to keep the reservoir topped up underneath the steamer tray, and it'll just be a great little Christmas pudding with a little bit of brandy sauce.
So it's going to take, I think, we're cooking it according to the instructions. Yep. So about 2 hours.
The large one was 2 hours. This one is 1 hour.
1 hour. So we're back with our Christmas pudding. We're giving it an hour.
Mm-hmm. So really simple. We just made sure that it kept topped up with water. And if we bring this over here, I'll just turn those off. Give it a nice little bit of steam. There we go.
Smell how nice that is. Oh, look at that.
Nice bit of aroma of a certain type of alcohol coming off that one. It's very nice. So that's our pudding, all made in the GBS wok.
We should point out as well, it's not picked up any barbecue flavours.
No. And the main reason for that is, as long as your barbecue is running clean, and by that we just mean that the burner, the cooking grate has been burnt off, and any kind of food residue is burnt off and carbonised, then you won't get any smoke off your barbecue, and that won't impart on your food. The thing that Hodge is just making faces about is this cognac sauce. So we've got these ingredients over here. We made the cognac sauce ourselves. So we've got 55 grams of butter, 55 grams of plain flour into the pan, melt the butter, add the flour, bring that into a roux, cook that out for a couple of minutes, which just means take it till it looks like kind of dry sand in the bottom of the pan. Then reduce the heat down and add in 550 mils of the whole milk. It's really important to use a whole milk because it just gives a fuller flavour and a richer...
I'm just going to explain to the people watching why I pulled the funny face, because it's got that much brandy in it.
Well, it doesn't really, because maybe some made its way into a couple of coffees, but we did use quite a few glugs of the cognac.
People who know me know it's not going to be me because they know I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, so it might have been me and a couple of the film crew. So we had, I'm going to go back to this, we had butter and flour. It's Christmas anyway. Why not put a splash of cognac in your coffee? Come on. So butter and flour, make that a roux, and then add in the 550 mils of milk gradually on a low heat, a little bit at a time. If you put too much in, the roux mixture, the flour and the butter will seize, and that's when you end up with lumps in your sauce. So a little bit at a time, and my top tip is always use a silicone spatula, because you can add a little bit in, rather than a wooden spoon that will just move that roux around in the milk. This, you can actually work the roux into the milk and it will absorb it. A little bit until it loosens off, probably about halfway through the addition of the milk. It will be loose enough so that you can just start to add a bit more at a time and until you've got all that milk in. Heat back up, because you've obviously added a lot of cold milk. Heat back up, get that bubbling away, simmer for about 5 minutes on a gentle heat, and then we added about 55 grams of the caster sugar or granulated sugar, and then the recipe is for about 4 tablespoons of cognac. Now you can choose rum, you can choose brandy, you can use whatever floats your boat. We may have had a little bit more than 4 tablespoons, but what we did was we went until we thought it tasted right. Okay, so in here we're just going to put our cognac sauce, and I'm really glad that went in the jug because I was a little bit nervous. There we go. There we go. And then look at that. That's just going to go over there. Now, if it's a little bit too thick, you can just make it a little bit thinner, just by adding a bit more milk. Oh, that is a good cognac sauce, even though I do say so myself. So you know, what's left to do apart from cut in and just part that. Look at that little guy there. And
There's 2 forks here.
There are 2 forks. How did they appear? I think we should dispel the myth that we don't eat on camera sometimes. So I'm just going to have a taste of this one.
Yeah. I'll let you be the guinea pig. Okay. So there's not much ingredients to find about the Christmas pudding, but if you do want the recipe for the brandy sauce, visit our website haysgardenworld.co.uk. Please, if you do give Christmas recipes a go, share them on our social media platforms. We're across all them. If you want any tips about any of the equipment we use in these videos, visit the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. And remember, our barbecue shop is for all year round, not just for summer.
Great Christmas present idea for those people that are hard to buy for.
Anyway, we're going to tuck into this. So,
yes, we are.
Merry
Christmas, everybody.